In the previous lecture, we have seen the principal stresses are the stresses on any inclined plane when a member is subjected to a single axis stress. That means when a member is subjected to a single axis stress like this, we have found out the normal as well as tangential stresses on any inclined plane theta. Now we are going to find out the stress normal as well as tangential stresses when a member is subjected to biaxial stresses like this. Let us consider an inclined plane which is at the angle of theta. Here we are going to have a normal stress as well as the tangential stress. So when you draw the free body diagram for this is going to be your sigma 1 and this is going to be your sigma 2. Now as usual, if you can name this one A, B and C, this triangle, and then let us consider the thickness as unity. The force in this direction will be sigma 1 into AB. Here it is sigma 2 into BC. When this angle is theta, when you just draw a normal line, this is going to be theta and this is also going to be theta. This is for normal direction. Our normal direction stress is sigma n and sigma n into AC. Now let us find the normal stress. That means normal stress into AC will be equal to, we have to resolve these two forces in the direction of your normal. So sigma 1 AB into cos of theta plus sigma 2 into BC sin of theta, because this force when you just resolve perpendicular to this plane, it is going to compress the angle, whereas with sigma 2 when you just expand it, it is going, when you resolve along perpendicular to the plane, the angle is going to expand, so we have to put sin theta. Now sigma n will be equal to sigma 1 AB by AC cos of theta plus sigma 2 BC by AC sin of theta. All we know this AB by AC is going to be a cos theta. So sigma 1 cos theta into cos theta plus sigma 2 BC by AC is sin theta into sin theta. Now this will be equal to sigma 1 cos squared theta plus sigma 2 sin squared theta. Sigma 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 plus sigma 2 into 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Since cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta, sin square theta will be equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Now this can be expanded, sigma 1 by 2 plus sigma 1 by 2 cos of 2 theta plus sigma 2 by 2 minus sigma 2 by 2 cos of 2 theta. Now this term and this term can be combined together, sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus, when you take this cos 2 theta outside, sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 cos of 2 theta. So this is the expression for the normal stress when two directional stresses are acting over the member. So this is your normal stress. Similarly, we can find your tangential stress also. In case of tangential stress, we have to resolve these two forces along the inclined plane. That means sigma t into AC will be equal to sigma 1 AB. We are going to resolve this force along this plane. When you just rotate this angle will expand, so we can put sine theta. Similarly here, this sigma 2 you have to resolve along your plane. In that case, this will be coming downward and this will be coming upward. You have to put minus. So minus sigma 2 BC into cos of theta. When this angle compresses, it's cos theta. Now your sigma t will be equal to sigma 1 AB by AC sin theta minus sigma 2 BC by AC cos of theta. This sigma 1 into AB by AC, this AB by AC is cos of theta, so it is cos theta sin theta minus sigma 2 BC by AC sin theta into cos theta. So here in this one sigma 1 minus sigma 2 we can put sin theta into cos theta. When you multiply and divide by 2, this will be equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 sin theta cos theta. This will be equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 sin 2 theta. So here we have found the normal stress will be equal to sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 cos of 2 theta, and sigma t will be equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 sin of 2 theta. Now this sigma t will be maximum when this term is equal to maximum. When sin 2 theta is equal to 1, this will be the maximum. So maximum tangential stress sigma t will be equal sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into 1. That means sin of 2 theta will be equal to 1, and 2 theta will be equal to 90 degrees, or theta will be equal to 45 degrees or 135 degrees. The maximum sigma t will be equal to sigma t maximum sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. But we can find the principal stress at the plane where sigma t equal to 0. Whereas this term sigma t, sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 is equal sin of 2 theta equal to 0, means this will be 0 when this term becomes 0. This cannot become 0. So sin of 2 theta is 0. So 2 theta will be either 0 or 180 degrees, or theta will be 0 or 90 degrees. That means when this theta is 0 means this perpendicular plane. When theta is equal to 90 degree means this horizontal plane. On this plane, the stresses available is sigma 1 and sigma 2. So the principal stresses will be sigma 1 or sigma 2 only. Now in the next video lecture we will see the normal as well as tangential stresses when the biaxial stresses along with the shear stress.